you wanted to train for anything or go for a run or a bike or walk your dog, great day to do that.
Fantastic day. And days like this just do not come around all that often.
Especially in February, right?
Yeah, this is a weird day. You know, the average high for us here in Indy is around 43, and we are already about 10 degrees above that. We're going to climb several more degrees before this warming trend is all said and done today. So take advantage of it. I want to take you out live throughout central Indiana on our camera network, where you are noticing everyone back in the 50s. Right now it's 59 down in Nashville. We've got 55 as that ice melts in Carmel, 59 in Bedford, and then 58 here in downtown Indy. Now also noticing that we've had a mostly clear sky so far today, but the cloud cover is going to start to increase, and that's as our next weather system moves in. So here's how the rest of the day plays out. Cloud cover going to become more widespread for us, around 61 degrees as we get into the 3 o'clock hour. And then we're going to hold steady in the mid to upper 50s as we get into the evening tonight as the rain starts to push back in. So here's how all this plays out. Here's the latest on Future Track. Sky still mostly clear now. By the time we get closer to that evening rush hour, I expect the sky to be mostly cloudy. Rain will hold off, though, until most of us are already asleep. We're going to pause here around 1 o'clock in the morning overnight. This is the first wave of heavy rain that's going to move through. And then as we get into tomorrow morning's rush hour, closer to 7 a.m., the widespread rain is going to return, and then it really doesn't let up pretty much all day long tomorrow. Here's your rain chances for Tuesday. Check this out. We're calling for 100% chance of rain all the way through the early afternoon. And then eventually, as the day plays on, that system's going to pull east. Rain starts to dwindle late in the day as the temperature really plummets for us. These are going to be some pretty impressive rainfall potential amounts. So anywhere from 1.5 inches here in Indy, an inch areas north, and upwards of 2 inches across the southern tier of the state. And because of that, the National Weather Service has already issued a flood watch for the southern tier of the state, including Bloomington, down to Columbus, Seymour, and Bedford. And keep in mind, this bright green represents where we have ongoing flood warnings along our local rivers. So they're already elevated. This is going to add to that. The Storm Prediction Center also looking out for this zone, as there is a chance we could get a few stronger storms containing hail and damaging wind gusts as this line comes through. Let's continue to time this out. This is at 7 a.m. on Tuesday. Notice that the rain not going anywhere all the way through the course of the afternoon. This is at noon tomorrow. So when we talk 24 hours from now, going to be dealing with some heavy rain all throughout central Indiana. The temperature stays mild. I believe most of us will still be in the upper 50s, lower 60s through the day tomorrow. And then by 5 p.m., the rain's going to start to wrap up, but that's when the cold front arrives. So it's going to bring in that drier air, but also much cooler air. By 9 p.m., the sky clears. We're back into the 20s, and then we really don't recover much during the day on Wednesday as that Arctic air mass takes back over. And that's going to prime our atmosphere for another round of some wintry weather as we look ahead at Thursday. And I really want you to plan ahead for this because it's going to come in a couple of waves. First, we've got snow that's going to set up in northern Indiana during the overnight, early Thursday morning, a wintry mix in the southern half of the state. That wave's going to exit by about 7 a.m. on Thursday, already going to have an impact on roadways, making everything a little bit more difficult. Then we get into wave 2, and this still needs some fine tuning as far as those longer range weather models and where that freezing line is going to set up. I would just plan ahead now throughout the course of the afternoon on Thursday to be preparing for some slippery road conditions as a combination of snow and a wintry mix with freezing rain and sleet sets up across the state. 33 your high Thursday. The snow moves out to early Friday. We're left with 30 and then much colder with highs near freezing through next weekend.